Hey guys, welcome back. It's James Bennett here from West Midlands Property, and today we're going to be showing you how to undertake a professional property inspection. So when you're viewing the properties, what to look for, what not to look for, and how to actually do a proper viewing and get the most out of your property viewings. Now first of all, when you attend a property, you want to stand back from the road and have a look at the property. You're looking for the general condition of the property. You want to check the guttering, you want to check the roof line, you want to have a look at the windows, and you're looking for big cracks or problems with the property. Now this property looks in generally good condition, not overall keen of the bricks, so you need to factor in the cost. If you're going to remove the bricks, how much it's going to cost you, or how much it's going to cost to paint them. So we're just looking for any problems with the property. All looks to be in decent order with this property. As you can see, it's got double glazed windows, which is a big bonus, and it also has a decent UPVC door. So we're going to enter the property now. And what do we look for when we first step into a property? Well, first of all, we want to use our eyes, we want to use our nose. We want to look around, we want to have a look for any damp spots, we want to check the ceiling, we want to have a look around at the general condition of everything. And the reason you use your nose is because you want to be able to smell, see if you can smell the damp in the air. Now if you walk into a property and it's got damp problems, you'll be able to smell that straight away. So we use our eyes and we use our nose. Now again, we'll have a look at the windows. We're looking to see if any of the panes are steamed up. What is the general condition of the window units themselves? These look to be in generally decent condition, so that's okay. Again, the door, have a look around the door. Is there any big cracks, gaps or anything like that? No, it looks fine. Then we'll have a look at the ceiling, and what we're looking for in the ceiling is we're looking to see if we can see any large cracks. Is there any damp? Is there any black mold or anything like that? Then down at the walls, as you can see, these walls are a little bit lumpy and bumpy, so we're probably going to need to factor in having these walls skimmed at some point and all the wallpaper stripping to make them of good condition. Now as you can see, we've removed a little bit of the wallpaper. You wouldn't normally do this on a general viewing, but we've actually purchased this property, so we've removed some of the wallpaper and we've actually found little signs of mold. Now this mold is caused by rising damp, so what we're going to need to do, we're going to have to chisel away up to 1 meter, go back to the brick, inject it with a damp course, and then replaster. So all these things need to be considered when you're doing a property viewing, so you know if you do decide to purchase the property what sort of costs you're looking at to actually get the property up to a good standard. So what else do we look for when we're conducting viewings on properties? So we've gone over the walls, we've gone over the ceilings, we've checked the windows, we've checked the door. Now we want to have a look at the electrics. We want to see if the electrics are up to scratch and whether or not they would be good enough for us to either rent out the property or to sell. So we have a look for the electric box and the gas supply. Now here we go. The electrics are in decent condition, but there is an old box there which is going to need to be replaced. Now this isn't, you can tell it's an old box because it's got these big breakers in there what you pull out. Normally it's little trip switches in newer properties, so that's going to need updating. Then the fire, it's got an old-fashioned gas fireplace which is definitely going to need to be replaced at some point with a nice new fire surround. Again, the doors look like they're in good condition, but moving forward you're definitely going to need to replace the doors. So again, moving forward in the property, what are we looking for? We're looking at the ceilings, we're looking at the walls, and as you can see in this property, it's got a double convection radiator, which is a good sign. That means the heating in this house should be in good order. Again, the wall here is showing signs of some sort of damp or something, so that's going to need some remedial work. Fireplace looks like it's an old gas fireplace, what's now been replaced with this electric thing. I think we can quite easily put a nice new gas fireplace in there. Again, we want to have a look at the kitchen. Is the kitchen usable? What sort of work is it going to take to get this kitchen back up to standard? We're actually conducting a mini extension at the back, and we're going to open this kitchen right up. On your viewings, you want to go back into the back of the property, and you want to do exactly the same as what we did at the front of the house. We want to check the guttering, we want to check the roof line, and we want to have a general look at the windows. Are there any large cracks on the property? All is looking good. So all of these things need to be considered when you're doing viewings on properties. Walk in, remember to smell, see if you can smell for any damp, check the walls, check the fires, check the electrics. We'll go upstairs now. Loving the carpet. Just as we're going up the stairs again, you want to be looking at the walls, looking at the ceilings. Make sure there's no large cracks. Check the ceilings. Can we see any damp in the ceilings? All looks good, but what can you see is wrong with this ceiling? It has the polystyrene tiles on this ceiling, what are definitely going to need to be replaced, because these don't meet current fire regulations. Again, another radiator, which is good. Let's check the windows. That net just fell down. Windows all look good, none of them are steamed, all the units look to be in decent condition. Doors, again, they're not in bad condition, but definitely going to need to be replaced. Another double convection radiator, which is good. Walls. Now, as you can see, some of these walls are a bit higgledy-piggledy, so they will definitely need a bit of remedial work. A lot of the property is going to need skimming on the walls. Again, the ceiling has the polystyrene tiles, which are going to have to come down, and 9 times out of 10 when you take them down, what lies beneath is generally not very good, so you'll end up skimming the ceiling. You also want to have a look at the boiler. Now, this is a well-known brand, Volante. This boiler looks in decent condition. If you are on a viewing and the boiler's on, just make sure that the boiler has pressure in there. That means that the boiler is going to be working. These are generally good boilers, and once you get a gas engineer in to give the boiler a good service, there is going to be nothing wrong with that boiler whatsoever. It looks like it's been updated recently with this new piece of equipment. It all looks shiny, so these are all good signs. These are what to look for. Now, we're going to make our way into the bathroom. As you can see, very outdated again. It's got the old like wood chip on the walls. You're going to have to scrape all that off the walls, do a bit of remedial work. We're going to need a new bathroom suite in here. The ceiling looks to be sagging a little bit, but I cannot see any signs of damp, which is a good sign for the roof. Again, we want to check the windows. That unit looks all good. There's no cracks. The units don't look like they're broken. So, I hope this helps, guys, for when you decide to go out there and view properties. All the things you need to look for are listed here. And if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to our channel for weekly property hints and tips. I've been James Bennett, and thanks for watching.